So I grew up on a Native American reservation, and so you see a lot of hard stuff there. And initially, coming to a place like this where it's such a big cultural difference was scary, terrifying for me when I was a freshman. But I got here and honestly, everybody was just so welcoming. NNU really is a community-oriented campus. Honestly, people at NNU are so genuine. They really just want to connect as best they can with you. I absolutely adore just the whole environment of the music department. I started my freshman year music theory class with probably about 17 people. Sometimes, some years, we've had the same schedule. And it was just a really good way, especially as a freshman, to connect with people I wouldn't have otherwise connected to. Because the friends that I have now from the music department, I couldn't really have seen myself with them my freshman year. You know, they were people from all different walks of life, and now we're almost inseparable. You know, we do everything together, we go out and we have fun, and we go to all the events together, and it's just a super good time. The faculty, a lot of the same. You know, you see the same 4 or 5 professors for almost the entirety of your collegiate career. We've had a couple of new additions, which I absolutely adore. Dr. Daly taking over the wind ensemble was an incredible boon to the music department. He does such a good job with the music education department. And Dr. Jia Yun Hong is excellent too. A world-renowned pianist that we happen to have now working as an accompanist and a piano instructor. It's a super awesome opportunity. And you know, I couldn't go anywhere without mentioning Dr. Miller. The head of the music department, he's always been such a support. He's been there for me when I've needed some help. He's a really good resource to talk to if you need things like help with scholarship or just advising, or even more recently for me, just ideas for grad school. University Choir and Orchestra is just composed of people who love music, and that's that. And we get to take that love to other places. During the semester sometimes, we would tour, and these would be, you know, 3, 4, 5-day trips where we would just take a bus out, the choir would load onto the 2 of them, the orchestra would pack their instruments in the best they could, and we would just go to local churches, high schools, and just spread what NNU was all about musically. The NNU Education Department and the NNU Music Department work in tandem a lot. There's a lot of communication between the 2 departments to make sure that our music education majors can get out there with the tools that they need. And something that the Education Department highlights and focuses on so well here is the idea behind getting education candidates in the classroom. I think in total I've probably had 120 hours of field experience across 4 years, where in some colleges you can't get but 20 throughout your whole 4 years, and that's all in your senior year. You start NNU in the classroom. You start your education degree here with hands-on learning from more experienced teachers. And right now I feel excellent. A lot of times professors have talked to us and they've told us NNU education candidates interview like 2nd or 3rd year teachers, never like 1st. And that's a blessing, honestly, to go out there and to be able to talk to potential employers like you know what you're doing, because you do know what you're doing. You're not just trying to, you know, fake your way into a school. You're there ready to help kids learn. I think I would tell that student who wanted to come to NNU for the music department that NNU was worth it because of what they teach you. NNU is worth it because you will learn so much more about the environment, about the community, about what it takes to be somebody in music, whether you're an educator or a performer, from people who've lived it, and people who have a genuine connection to you as a student and you as a person, instead of just being another face in the crowd.